is like today everyone talk about outcome focus, business value. So how do you see, what do you see the good way of thinking about outcome product management and focus on product management versus not?
Yeah. The two differences, outcomes versus outputs. One of the big misconceptions I think people don't understand is that, like, yes, you need outputs to get to outcomes. So we can't forget about the outputs.
Right.
But the whole idea about outcome product management is that the outcomes are the outputs are a means to an end, right? They produce an outcome. And if you're not really keeping your eye on the actual, what are we trying to achieve with this feature or product, it's really easy to get into the trap of just building and building and building.
Right.
So outcome product management is really about, like, to me, understanding deeply, like, what are our business goals? How can we achieve that through helping our customers achieve their goals? And then tying that strategy together to go towards that and monitoring, are we reaching our outcomes? How close are we in achieving our strategy? How far are we in achieving our strategy? What do we need to do to get to the next level? And that's really where outcome focused product management goes from. So it's about deeply understanding that, like, it doesn't really matter what we ship as long as it achieves goals. Like, it has to hit the goals, otherwise it's useless.
Right. It's very interesting you mentioned that. I think more and more people start to understand that the outcomes are more important than we define on the goals. But what people now, the pendulum sometimes to swing to the other side, say, oh, okay, we only focus on outcome, we don't think about output. But this is really important to say, hey, not only we need outcome, the output would hopefully drive to the outcome. If it didn't, we need to tweak and change how we're going to go about it. But ultimately, the delivery is essential as well. If we don't deliver the features and the outputs, so then we couldn't get outcome, right? So these two things definitely goes hand in hand.